Hi guys, so I'm in my plant room and here I have egress window. It's evening. So I had some of my crassulas like this one and the one behind and this big one on the egress window, and it just didn't work out well for them. They started, some of them, stretching, and I ended up chopping the tops off wherever the stretching happened because the spacing was almost like that between the sets of leaves, and you can see there's all that new growth. But I was just thinking, what am I gonna keep here? These aloes didn't do too bad that are over there in Hoya. Aloes are not as demanding, but I have been trying to incorporate some of these aloes into plant setup that I have on the window sills, so I don't have all the aloes here together, and I'm actually thinking about selling some of these and maybe just using these shelves for cactuses. I have another egress window where I have cactuses, and I'm going to show you in a minute. It's just very packed there, so I think it would look nicer if I could put half of the cacti in this egress window and half of them in the other one. And that's going to be an opportunity to show you how my cactuses are doing. It's half of winter, and hopefully in 3 months they're going to be outside. So let's check out how they're doing. So this is like a little exercise area that we have here in the basement, and this is that other egress window where I have all my cacti, and they're kind of crowded here. I mean, they don't look bad. I was just wondering, since I have more space, how they would look like if I move some of them and just make a nice spacing between them. Maybe some of these bluish, whitish color ones I'm gonna take to the plant room. They do like, cacti like their rest during the winter time, so I like to keep them here because it's cooler by the window. So here is the final look of my egress window in the plant room. I capped on the window sill aloes, and then on those two shelves above I placed some of my cacti. On the top shelf I have blue gray color cacti and then white hair cacti on the second shelf. So I'll give you a close-up of all of these so you can see how they're doing. Those that I moved here in the plant room don't have much problems with pests. I didn't see them this year much. The ones that I left in the other egress window, as you're gonna see, they have more issues. So the first one here, that when I initially bought it, I think I did unboxing a year ago, it was about this tall, so less than a half, and it had swirls, and those swirls are gone. And it's supposed to have swirls and be like spiraling, but I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I'm confused. If you have any comment about this, let me know. Then I have here, I think it's called blue candle. No, this is blue torch cactus. Piloceros azuros. I'll try to put the name. I had much bigger one in the past and I have sold because I always try to keep cacti in my collection in smaller pots just because I have a lot of plants. My husband actually counted them recently, and he recently counted 300 pots in my house. So I couldn't believe it because I still have some in the conservatory, so I thought that's way too much. This is Plaskia chende, really cute one. I like this one. Also bluish color. This one here, Stenoceros pruinosus or gray ghost organ pipe. I have a similar one that's a bit bigger, like this one here. So you can see they're a little bit different. And then I have minting. I really love this cactus. I don't know why, I just love it. I love the shape of it and the color. This is the booby cactus. I got that one recently, I would say a few months ago, and it was, I think, winter time, or winter started. So I like how it looks. It looks healthy, just small. Then I have here, I forgot the name of this one, beautiful looking one. This is crested form. This one here is the recent purchase. Meyer got a lot of cacti, and I used to have this one. I think it's maybe called Cacti tribe, and I got it because it has like 5 individual plants and looks like a bouquet of cacti. So pretty. So that's the first shelf here. And then on the second shelf, I have some white hair cacti, a lot of mammillarias. This one here, I don't know exact ID. This astrophytum ornatum that I have for years now. This one has become one of my top favorite here. I got it from Mountain Crest Gardens, and it was really small when I got it. It's called Rebutia fibrigi, white-haired crowned cactus. So I was actually really surprised because it was so small, maybe like a third of this. And then in the last summer, it grew so much. And I just love how the hair is swirling. I have a lot of hairy cacti, but this one is my favorite. I think it's really cool looking. The next one to it, I forgot what's the name of this one. This one was also recent purchase. I never had this mammillaria before. I saw it in Meyer with a lot of baby cacti on it, and I thought it's a really pretty mammillaria, so I purchased it. Then here, I think this one is called Espostoa lanata nana. I have this one for a few years. I restricted it to a small pot, but it has grown quite a bit. It's almost the height of between the shelves, so it's getting tall. This one here, really beautiful. That's another that I really like, another mammillaria. I really like this one. I don't know why. It had tiny little blooms at the end of fall when it was already inside and it got cold. Tiny little pink blooms. And then this one here, another mammillaria that has like a little white hairs and gets blooms. Bloomed a lot during the last year. Really interesting shape. So this one I also have for a few years. And then here I have a Strophytum that I got. I think this is the one that I brought from Serbia, I think, a year ago. So I have it at least a year here in the United States. So yeah, I really like how this looks here. I think it's orderly. I think that they're gonna be okay here because other plants demand more light, and I think cacti can be in a darker space during the winter time, which this is not completely dark. I do get light in the afternoon here because it's facing southwest, and I think and it's also really cool by the window, so I think they're gonna be happy there during the winter time. So that's gonna be my setup. Let me go to the other egress window and show you how the other ones are doing. So here is my other egress window, and you can see, guys, I have spread around these cacti because I placed half of the cacti in one window and half here, and I think it looks much better. So on the top shelf I have some of the opuntias and mamillarias that are more like a greenish color. Here is one. This is Joseph's coat. At the end I have Joseph's coat variegated one. These poor guys are so dry. This one is really dried up, really needs some water. Then I have a castle cactus. I got this one as a gift from a client, and it's a little bit different than this one. So I kept them both. I can bring it closer so you can see the difference. Then I have opuntia. One of the opuntias. This is beautiful one that it has actually, it doesn't look anything special, but it has really nice red blooms every year. You see this white has been struggling with pests. I just sprayed it actually today with alcohol, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to spray this again and do some thorough cleaning. So this one is not doing great. Actually, this year I feel like I had less pests than every other year that I had. This is Rebutia that has pretty orange blooms. As far as I can see, is doing okay. Here on this opuntia, on one side there was nothing, and then on the other side there's some spots that I don't know what they are, but I don't like the look of it. Here I think this one is called mouse tail. I really love this one. I love the color, I love the texture, I think it's so much fun. This one also had some pests, not too much, you can see here, and I will have to spray this one as well because it has some white. Another cylindropuntia, I think it's called, or crested opuntia. I can't remember what this is, but it's pretty looking, kind of similar colors, greenish brownish look on this shelf. This one I have lost every single year, and I would get this rusty stains. Actually, this is the best it has looked over the years, but who knows if it's going to survive another 3 months. It needs to be inside. I'm going to try to spray it with neem oil mixture. Another beautiful one that has big white blooms. Then I actually just found out the idea of this one. I was browsing on Instagram, and I saw the ID of this one, so I was excited because I had it for years and I never knew. It's actually one of the first plants that I had as a teenager. I had it at 13 years old. This is obviously not the same one, but I was really excited to find out what's the name of that one. I knew it's mammillaria, I just didn't know what kind. Then I have another mammillaria here, prolifera, paper spine, cactus. And then here's some more yellowish and purplish looking cacti. I have one fuzzy ones. This is Opuntia Snow, prickly pear snow. I really love this one. I had it very big, and I have made videos in the past and tips about this one, but it got so big I donated it to conservatory, and these are just the cuttings of that one. And if these get really big, then I'm just gonna take some smaller cuttings and have those. Another beautiful Opuntia here. When I originally had this one, it was just one cutting, and then grew 1 year another petal, another leaf, and then this last summer it grew another one. This is Opuntia Baby Rita, beautiful purplish color. This one that I got from a friend from Arizona, I just didn't water it, you know. It's winter time, they're dormant, but it just got so skinny. I don't know why. I didn't water it. Maybe it shrinked. This is totem cactus. The reason why it has this strange color, I had to spray it with alcohol because it had some mealybugs in these creases here, and then it just got color became different. It's very sensitive when it's sprayed, so yeah, I hope it's gonna be all right. Another puntia that I have for years. I do not like the look of this Mexican post cactus here at the bottom. This could be scale, I don't know. I might treat it, and then eventually when the summer starts, I may chop it off and reroot it because I like my cactuses to look nice. This one also I don't think is doing the best. I have been noticing some stains. I don't know what it is. Some of it could have been burned, some of it pests. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But yeah, they look pretty and orderly here. Oh, I forgot, there is 8 more pots that I have actually moved in the laundry room. So in total, I think I have 50 pots of cacti here in the house. So let me show you those. So here's the laundry room, guys, and I have a small shelf here, so you can see how cute the rainbow burst cactuses, totem cactus. I forgot the names of these. I think it's like a peanut cactus. Blooms every year, really pretty, and some yellowish cacti, Opuntia mammillaria, Mammillaria elongata. Overall, I'm really happy how they look here in the laundry room, and I'm also happy with the setup downstairs. So I think I'm gonna stick to that setup and not change it until the summertime when they're gonna go outside. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.